that note, you're ready. Get out there and paint Transylvania red.
I have my double jump now. All is right in the world.
Lovely night for a stroll, wouldn't you say?
Yes, Bess. Let's go.
Thought it was a perfect night to get some fresh air.
You said it. As much as I'm enjoying a castle staycation, I was feeling a bit cooped up.
I can tell you like your freedom.
A genie's entire existence is tied to another. You bet your sweet fangs I like feeling untethered.
I like that independent spirit about you.
That's not exactly what this is about. Me going out, doing my thing, it's like an act of rebellion. It's not that I have this individualist streak. It's that finally, in this place, I can breathe.
I imagine the thought of being let go stresses you out then.
Yes and no. I know I'm not supposed to be here, and I'm grateful for however long I can stay, I guess. I can never afford to think long term, so while I'm here, I may as well max out on the relaxing.
I hope this walk is relaxing for you.
It's more of a leisurely float, but sure. I'm quite chill, thank you. I'm glad we went.
Nice. The all-seeing swamp. Okay. I can get hit. Okay, maybe I should have bought that poison resistance now. Okay, good. There's no gifts hidden. Dark power missing. I don't think I was supposed to kill that yet, but here we are. The real Booty Bay.
Password?
Yar?
You don't belong here. Move along till I know you're one of us.
Okay. I really hope the password is still Yar, just in the correct tone. Oh!
Can't leave Transylvania yet.
What do you mean?
Caw, caw, worshiper, 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 caw, worshiper, 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 caw, worshiper, 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 caw.
Alright, so there's not really anything I can use in this area. I don't know the password. I'm not a pirate, I'm a vampire. And there's apparently a stink that just permeates the area.
Wait. What is this I see?
That's a mummy.
A vampire has fallen into my nest. But time to go. I cannot rest. If you truly value time with me, you'll have to spot me ×3.
Very well. Needs more electricity. Where am I going? Lots of pretty crystals. Cold Heart Caverns. Whoops. Electricity that way. Wolf Boy this way. Let's start with electricity. Thunder Crack Hollow. Speed up. All right. What do I got here? Something like... Ooh. Just straight up lightning power.
All right.
Unlocked every flare. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, what's over here? Basically, you are not ready. Very well. Oh, it's a flare, that's right. My brain stopped. No? Why is my brain completely like... F, that's right. F for flare. Denial.
Here I am, valuing time with you. Do you have a moment to talk?
Just a moment? That's all we own. I fought for eons for time alone. A pharaoh's life is non-stop rules, but now I prefer adventures, secrets, jewels. Too long I waited in my tomb for one to free me from my doom. But Grimm's no hero. But what of you? Could you show me a love that's new? For if you show me true desire, we could slow down and start a fire.
Oh my. Okay, perfect. We found it. Ow! Ow! Okay, fine. You know what? Oh, of course, they're all done now. That time I was ready.
You, dear vampire, have shown me much. Attention, perseverance, loyalty, and such. These are the qualities I desire in a beau. You found me thrice, so with you, I'll go.
The yummy mummy.
Answers reveal themselves.
Indeed.
In time. Well, bravo, Drock. That was fun.
Wait, no rhymes?
Part of the fun. I live for a rush like that. The rhymes just made me more mysterious.
You don't need any pretenses around me. I enjoyed the little game. You do this often?
Anything to keep busy. I spent eons cooped up. Now is the time to let loose and grab the world by the unk. Know what I mean? Plus, I had to see if you were worth the time.
What's with you and time? Always on the go.
If you are not living, you are dying. If you are not moving, you are wasting the only resource that matters. Time. We have...
Get to know this yummy mummy right here.
And why is that worth your time? Because Grimm told you to?
That's a good question.
Think hard. I have no time for bullshit.
I suppose it's worth it because I have spent too long doing nothing but thinking about the past.
Ah, some wisdom. You know the value of a moment, yes?
All of my time, my resources were spent on things that I cannot take back. I can't be undefeated. I can't be undumped. But Grimm's helped me realize I can have a future.
Not just a future, a now.
Expand cast 1 of 5. Alright, so now there is a quest for a key, well, to get to the inner chambers, but we're not there quite yet. For now, we have to get back to the castle. We have a few things we need to do. We have all of our flair, though. Just not all of our dark powers. Alright, so now we're gonna go find Sexy Werewolf. Alright, let's check out Professor Werewolf.
How about a little thrill in the chill? It's cold to go alone. Take this. You don't want to enter this lair empty-handed. A little cider goes a long way.
Drac is immune to ice. Dog.
Fantastic.
Can I buy some other shit from you? No? Okay. Oh wait, I'm immune. I am not immune to explosions. Bonjour.
Do I need to prepare for a confrontation?
Okay. An electric toothbrush.
How could the author do such a thing? This ending, so trite, so derivative.
Hello?
Pardon. I'm afraid you've caught me unawares.
I heard your howls. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. My favorite series of books. I just finished the last one, and it ended poorly. Deus ex machina. Very hurried. Speaking of hurried, you seem weary of travel. Please, come, sit with me. Relax. May I offer you something to nosh on?
I do not eat, thank you. I am Drac. I have brought a celebratory hot cider. These mountains could use a little warmth.
Why, thank you, and of course you are. I am Fenton. I may live like a hermit, but I do not read like one. You are notorious. I hope you do not mind if I snack. Take a whiff of this cheese, my new friend. It smells like heaven.
If heaven were a used shoe store. Anyhow, I'm pleased you know of me. However, I don't like being at a disadvantage. Please, tell me about yourself.
I assumed that Grimm had filled you in on that for the show's benefit. I admit this feels so contrived. I knew you were coming, but was coached to play dumb, which I found rather off-putting.
His flair for drama has no bounds, but I'm afraid he was incorrect. You seem quite refined. I see no beast, just handsome wolf.
You flatter me. Words are my weakness.
Something appears wrong, Fenton. I see your eyes are changing.
Please, please go.
Why? Did I say something?
What was in that cider?
Cider? Perhaps it's a bit of rum. Grimm likes to spike
Get away and take that bottle with you. I'm off to my cage.
Grim, this is why we can't have nice things.
You.
You don't sound like Fenton.
That stuffy prick? Nah, I'm Sully, the cooler half.
You're the beast inside Fenton?
Let's not make it weird, huh, kid?
I am not a child.
Who f***ing cares, you prick? Your stuffy ass belongs with that hairball. Get lost.
I will return when my friend is back.
Ow, snickerdoodles. I should have warned you. It's not the full moon that transforms Fenton into a beast. It's booze. Thought it may be entertaining, but on second thought, safety first. Better grab him a cage and then maybe he'd be more comfortable moving in. Why don't you go talk to PSL about it?
Wink.
Elle, care to assist with a cast member?
Here to help.
Fenton has a bit of a dark side. He is concerned he can't contain the beast within.
Go on.
So you're into beasts?
I thought I made it pretty clear I'm into, well, everything.
Grim is concerned about him hurting others.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, we need help building a cage for him when he loses control.
I may know a little something about cages. Consider it done.
Fantastic! What do you need to make this happen?
When I say consider it done, I don't mean that as a figure of speech. You're all set.
Done can mean many things.
Ooh, I quite like double entendre. But yeah, Fenton's cage is ready. Feel free to inspect if you like.
Okay.
Fenton, I am so sorry I made you uncomfortable. It appears Grim was looking for a little drama.
Well, I am not. Please go.
It seemed you were eager for conversation the last time we met, before... What I'm trying to say is... I think we were hitting it off. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I do so crave a cozy fire and an intellectual match. I've heard tales of your keen mind and was looking forward to becoming... well, that's not an option now.
I came to tell you that I secured you a cage in the mansion. You'll get your own suite. It's safe for you there. I promise not to tempt you.
Is it impenetrable? Steel doors? My friend is persistent.
Well,
Nobody in the mansion would be safe.
I swear to keep all of my friends and lovers secure.
As nice as that sounds, I don't know. I want to really.
Friend?
The beast inside, Sully, the booze hound, my eternal companion, my only companion.
Sully doesn't sound like a good friend. More like an enemy.
It was like that for a while, but I was so lonely. Here, in my space, I have sovereignty. I've spent over a century here, and I have my books for companions, and not a drop that can lure him out of my controlled grasp. I am sorry, Drac, but I cannot put myself in a place where he can ruin the life I've built.
But you said yourself you are lonely. What is a life if you cannot share it with someone?
You are right, but perhaps I could go if I had the courage. There is a book that is a comfort read of mine, The Tales of Fane Jarstrider.
The Tales of Jane Farstrider. That's a Game of Thrones reference.
It is so full of adventure that I myself feel bold when I read
Wait, no, Jane Farstrider. That is...
Get me that tome and I will move in. Sully be done.
That's Wheel of Time. That's Wheel of Time.
So, tell me about your home.
Well, it is remote, but I've tried to warm it up. Books, fires, cheese, all the comforts a creature could crave. I hope you are comfortable here.
I am quite at home here.
Ah, no, I have traveled the world extensively. Mostly Switzerland and England were places I called my home. And Boston for a bit.
I'm far less traveled, and it shows. You're very sophisticated.
I simply know what I like, but thank you.
Tell me about yourself.
I think you've learned quite a bit about me. The books, the seclusion, what more is there to know?
I can tell you have a nose for the finer things. That cheese you offered, is that the renowned Vieux Bouillon?
It is, how wonderful! Yes, I've been known to be a connoisseur of the good stuff, as they say. I like my crystals sparkling, my cheese stinky, and my thread counts in the thousands.
Oh, I would have loved for you to see my old mansion. I had some fantastic art. Perhaps I'll curate a new collection in my updated home.
See? That's why I don't leave. I could never risk my things.
But then you can't grow. I know it has been painful, but I believe I am better for this rebuilding that has been happening to me.
Ratings up.
Thesaur, okay. Who are you, you uncouth undead?
I am Drac, and I have come for the tales of Fane Jarstrider. Do you know it? It's not for me, but I am certainly brighter than a dull lizard like you.
Tickle my cerebellum with your whip-smart retorts. The book is yours. To borrow, of course. We aren't here for profit. The readiness is all. If you've read enough and are ready, come forward. Okay. Let's see if an energy that. All relative.
It's all relative.
You may be onto something. Not to go off on a tangent, what do you think of math?
It's variable.
There may be more of a division between you and this library card than you think. Want a quiz on literature? You got to be kidding. Okay, I hate that.
Cranky much? Seems like you haven't gotten lit-or-it in a while.
Well, aren't you a breath of fresh air? Need a little persuasion on your next read?
No,
I like that.
thanks. I'll leave the poetry to the prose. I've had what it takes this whole time. You just need to read between the lines.
Suddenly you sucked all the joy out of this conversation.
You could say I'm head over heels.
I started on the wrong foot.
You underestimated me, dinosaur.
That's sheet. Okay.
It's all...
Okay, so we have to get through this.
My interest...
That's a good sin. Tell me, which equation carries one of the grandest truths to date?
I heart you.
You're not the obtuse after all. Okay, so let's do that.
Cranky much?
That's still a good one.
Let me take you out.
Okay.
You could say my system. Indeed.
Oh, piss off. Geology studies the only thing as old as I am. Rocks. I find that it's a rather sexy subject. What do you think of the matter? I don't mind a bit of cleavage.
When it comes to geology...
You're whetting my appetite. The subject fills me with luster.
We should discuss this over a few tectonic plates sometime.
Oh, tapas. I mean, let's stay on topic. What really makes you think you know a thing about rocks?
I can walk the walk and talk the talk. Don't take it for granted.
I'm adamant that you review the geology section. Biology, quite a challenge, but perhaps the subject will be easy for a specimen as fine as yourself.
Don't tell me this is about getting into my genes.
Naughty, but I'm no DNA helicase, so nothing's getting unzipped anytime soon.
Enzyme's supposed to accept that?
I could never say no to a scholar. Perhaps we can entertain your interest in biology over a few drinks.
I'd like to dissect it a bit more, but only if you promise not to get chloroplastered.
Well, aren't you a photosympathetic? How could I say no? Molecular science, are you charged up for the task?
Up and at 'em.
Seems like you've got a positive attitude. Do you study chemistry often? Periodically.
Only periodically.
Well, aren't you in your element? I'm just
keeping my eye on the prize.
I hate this. Logan, if you're out there, you would love this. Feel free to gaze upon my works, but do not despair. My collection is well curated. Enjoy. Every weapon does considerably more damage. Outwitted the fat dragon. What the fuck? Oh, it's a dictionary. I see.
Aha, the smell of leather accompanies you. And that can mean but one thing. My book.
I have brought it for you, at great peril.
This means the world to me. With my trusty tome about adventure and courage, I can now feel brave enough to make the journey.
I am so glad. Let us go together.
The fancy man-wolf.
Experience some of the finer things, shall we?
We're found in a library on the second floor, just past Medusa's gallery. Very well.
Seems like someone trashed the place.
Don't you have assistants to help you with the cleanup?
That's not what I meant. I think it was Sully.
What makes you think that?
Because of the shamrock graffiti and stink of piss.
I will talk to Fenton, or his friend.
This room caused me to lose so many frames. There's something in this room absolutely killing my frames.
Fenton, have you returned?
Go away!
Fenton, it's not your fault.
It was. I let my guard down. I can never do that.
Vess didn't know. You didn't know. It's my fault. I should have...
I do not want you to be my nanny or even my steward.
We all make mistakes.
You can't keep your mouth shut? I'll give you something that will keep your mouth open.
Mine could have caught...
But it didn't.
I am too embarrassed.
Healing of any kind.
I imagine a lot.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know how many times I actually did contact her. But since the show, just once.
I thought you were going to say not once.
That's what I mean. We can mess up and still be making progress. I'm choosing to find a way forward instead of retreading my old mistakes. But if I step backward once in a while, it's okay, as long as the next step I take is in the right direction.
Oh, Drac. Can you help me take these steps forward then? Hand in hand.
I thought you'd never ask. Fenton, are you available for a visit?
I am too mortified to speak.
Don't be hard on yourself.
Thank you, Drac.
Okay.
So, tell me what you think of this place.
It is certainly reality television.
How so?
Contrived drama. An atmosphere of unease to pit folks against each other.
Tell me your thoughts on cheese.
Ah, fromage. There is not a kind I do not enjoy. I love the pungent, piquant taste of a good Roquefort. And goat cheese. Oh, the smooth, silky tang. My favorite, my very favorite, is an old Gouda. So old, it forms savory little crystals of pure bliss. Add a little truffle, honey, and heaven.
Very good.
It appears I am missing out.
Why don't you have one of Grimm's productions?
You are a genius. Tell me your thoughts on the people here.
I am mighty curious about all of these interesting souls. This has a story within her, that is for certain. Soul is a vampire, and typically my kind don't usually spend time with him. Plus, I don't think as highly of myself as he seems to. What's most interesting to me is how you appear around them.
And how is that?
Unpredictable. Sometimes I think you're trying to truly get closer to them. And other times I feel you are holding back.
Enough about them. How about you?
Pardon?
Do you feel I'm trying to get closer to you or pulling back?
Hard to tell yet, but since you're here, I'll take that as a good sign.
I'm thrilled you're happy to be here and happy to be with me.
Not as thrilled as I am. You have no idea how good it is to see other walls after a century.
Actually, I do have an idea. This show has been a similar awakening for me.
Are your demons?
I have realized I squandered precious time on something that was long gone. It was foolish of me.
I agree. It is more precious than gold. The ability to start anew.
I'm glad we talked, Fenton.
Me too.
Fenton?
I am too...
Don't be hard on...
Thank you.
I'm glad...
Me too.
Okay.